Wow, okay, well, I've been busy, been running around and, you know, doing a bunch of errands, but also, you know, finally got all the stuff that I needed to redo the electrical. So here's what I've got done so far. Okay, first and foremost, we have the new connector. I actually had to go buy this because my old one, oh, it's in the garbage bag. But anyways, it was all rusted, like not rusted out, but it was all like, you know, it was worn. These like connectors are worn. So so I decided to go buy the new connector. I connected all of them. So that's my connector. Then I got my little box right here. And you want to think about where this box will be mounted on the trailer. And then this thing will, you have to make it out, you know, it has to go out that direction of forward where the truck is going to be, right? So before I actually accidentally mounted it on this side and that was wrong, so then I had to redo all that. But anyways, okay, so now right here is the important part. This is your breakaway battery. This is your breakaway switch, right? And you can see the blue wire goes from the switch and into the battery, which that's what it does. You just had to connect them, that's all. Okay, so then the black wire from the switch goes into the right here black brake wire. Okay, now the important part, sure, it says black goes into black, right? And so you follow this black, which comes in through here. So that black, you can kind of see it right there tucked in there, and then it goes right here. This is the only other one that has 3. So obviously this is not black, this is blue. And what you want to pay attention is what it says, not the color. Forget the color. So even though it says black has to go to black, wrong. Black has to go to your brake wire. This third connector on the side, you can't see what it is, but in there it's the blue wire. Okay, it's the nice thick blue wire, and that's what this one is. So that's why your black has to go to your blue in this situation. Yeah, anyways, so moving on. I hope I did it correctly. But anyways, so that's done. This is done. Battery is good because you can hit the test. So now we need to put the cap back on and we can rip out all the old electrical. All right, so here's the finished product with just this thing at the front of the gooseneck. I'm finally done. I had to go to Home Depot again, just because what really pisses me off is when companies use a bunch of different size hardware, right? So I replaced all the hardware. I realized the bolt is sticking out a little bit, but it's like, I'd rather have extra than not enough. So, and I don't think they had the perfect size. So this is a 14. The one on the outside of this is a 14. This is 14. That's 14. That's a 10. I can't do anything about that. But, and then these are all 14s. Can you, yeah, okay. So these are all 14s, both sides. And so then I put these extra little like protectors in here. Yeah, everything should be routed. This box totally done, and I already actually connected the thing to the truck one time, and my lights were working, so I'm fairly certain everything is wired correctly, and I have this nice sweet breakaway with the double length, so I can reach anywhere in the bed I need to. But in reality, yeah, it's going pretty quick. It's amazing how much quicker things go when you have all the right tools, right? So yeah, I had to go buy a blowtorch as well for the like soldering connectors and whatnot. So, but overall the wire is ran all the way down. So now we're just gonna jump back to that 7-way, but the front of the trailer is done. So let's get back there and finish it up in the back. All right, well, check that out. I ran the wire all the way from the trailer all the way down here, and here's our second junction box after the first one up on the neck. I think it looks pretty neat. And so now we have right here our brakes. And so from here, we're gonna run our brakes to this axle and to that axle, the second one. And then we're going to, from here, we're also gonna do all the running lights, right? Anyways, let's keep doing this really fun and exciting electrical. All right, so I got these marker lights wired in. Well, at least I think so. With this Reese towing thing. So here's my 7-way junction. Look at that, it looks real nice. Can you even see that? Okay, there we go, it's a little better. So it's been kind of a little bit nightmarish because you really have to focus on what you're doing. So like your lights that have 3 right here, there's 3 wires. They have a ground, a turn and brake, and then they have a running light, right? That's the 3. And so you still have to run your 2. Green is my running light, white is my ground, but then on this side, yellow is my left turn. Right here, yellow is my left turn and green is my right turn. So now I have a green running light and a green right turn. And so when it came to over here wiring it out, what I did is I switched the green what's it called? The green blinker to brown, right? Because you can see green right here to brown, see that? And I left my green running light like normal. So my wife is gonna have to come out and we'll have to test it to see that, make sure, hopefully I wired everything in correctly, because if I didn't, that would suck. So anyways, the electrical part of the job is going good. After I rewire the trailer, I'll be an electrical engineer. So anyways, if Big Tex or Diamond C is hiring, yo, call me. Just kidding, just kidding. All right, so good news. My wife just came out here. We started up the truck. Everything works just fine. She would push the brakes and the lights would not come on when she pushes the brakes, whereas normally they would. And when you flip the blinker works as well, and the running light works like normal. Now that my middle lights do work, I'm gonna put the bracket, and that should be pretty easy. And then I gotta go to the Home Depot again and buy some more bolts and screws and stuff. And then I will wire in my trailer brakes. After that, I will test the pin, like pulling the pin for the brakes, and then I will test like squeezing the brake controller to make sure I did that correctly. So, but I'm glad it's going pretty smooth, you know. I mean, rewiring the whole trailer from scratch is pretty hard. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. All right, so it's about that time I do the equalizer box because I am tired of doing electrical. But you know what I just realized that I had, that I totally forgot that was in my garage, and it's on the other side of the electric truck, so I couldn't really see it, is I have those wonderful jack stands right there. So I put 2 jack stands. I put the trailer on jacks right there. Dude, and all 4 wheels are off the ground. How come I didn't even see these when I was doing all my brakes? Darn it. You know what I mean? So it's a bummer, but you live and you learn. There was a spider. But anyways, now at least I can do the equalizer boxes, because you can see some of these holes right here. This hole right here, I think I showed it before. Right here, you see how you can see that silver part? That means that hole is egg-shaped, and it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like this one. This one looks okay, actually. That one's not bad. So that's why this jack is here, to lift up this equalizer box, so I could pull this big bolt out, and then I'll install the new ones too. So should be fun, but should be much easier this time around. Okay, so it's all done. What I did is the primer used to be here, so I just actually painted it black as well. But and then these usually come in just raw, like bare finish or raw metal or whatever, no finish at all. So I just quickly painted these, literally just some spray paint from Home Depot. So the nut on the back is bolted with the pin through it, so the castle nut doesn't come off. These are tight, so this side is done. I'm gonna go do the other side real fast, and then my wife is gonna come out here and we're gonna test the brakes, make sure I wired them in correctly. That's probably pretty important, am I right? So anyways, I'm gonna go do the other side real fast. I do like these jack stands though, for sure. A total brain fart how I didn't think of it sooner. So anyways, let's keep going, let's keep working at it. Squeeze it. Oh yeah, we're in business, boys. All right, so you can see right here, we got some running lights. My wife is gonna come out here and join us. And yeah, look at that, all nice running lights for sure. This is awesome. Left. Right. Brake. Yeah, boys, that's it. I know what I'm doing when it comes to electrical. Isn't that exciting? Ooh, yeah. So now we just have the front marker lights, and that's it. And then we're gonna be totally done with this trailer. It's been a week or so, can't wait to put this thing back on the road, because I booked myself. Well, I didn't book anything. A direct customer, you know, he's watching the video, so he reached out and he said, hey Alex, I got a container, you know, not too far, so we're gonna go use this trailer, and actually I'm gonna use the OG to go pick up that container. That's gonna be in another video. We just got some last final running lights to do, and then we're gonna be done with electrical. Oh, thank God. All right, now I realized, to some of the experts out there, you know, this might not be an accomplishment, right? but I just literally rewired my whole trailer, literally front to back, brakes, lights, and everything. I fixed some of the little things, like on this side, it wasn't this good bracket that was, no, this side had this good bracket, but it was just with self tappers, and I just put nice bolts that won't unscrew, so that's awesome. On the other side, it was just a welded one, not this nice little L-shaped bracket, so I just totally removed the welded one and I put the same one as this thing. Those are available on Amazon, by the way, so I thought that was kind of neat. But then I obviously rotated the tires, all new brakes, all new wiring to the brakes, so from front to back now there's only one wire that goes all the way to the brakes, so that's really cool. Then obviously the only thing there's two things that I didn't really do. I didn't know this, but Big Tex offers, I went to the Big Tex dealer and they offer a wire harness for this back light, and it comes with your marker, 2 plugs for the lights, 3 plugs for these markers, 2 plugs for these taillights, and then 1 plug for that marker light. So I was pretty impressed with the fact that they do offer that, so that was kind of neat. And then the other thing, so I didn't have to wire these lights in, those were basically factory wire harness. The other thing is, today has been beating me up, and so when I got to the front of this trailer, I basically just left this wiring in there, and I, just basically ran one wire from the back of the trailer where that junction box is, and I ran it all the way to the front and just left the stock wires that were already here. So that's basically all I did in the front. So if you exclude the back harness and the front harness that I basically didn't have to do, really everything else I did. I added a junction box up here, I redid my Breakaway, I redid a new battery in the Breakaway battery. So I mean, it's a lot. I think it's a decent amount of work, and even though on camera it's going to come out to like a 15 or 20 minute video or something, this has been literally like 7 days or something. No, maybe more, 10 days, because the weekends I didn't really get that much work done. So it's been it's been a lot, but I'm glad it's done. It definitely needed it. So like, that is really, really good. I'm glad I had the time to do it. And so tomorrow is Sunday. I'm gonna take some time off, go to church and enjoy time with the family, and then Monday I'm picking up that direct customer. It's a 20-foot container, and that's probably gonna be the last load for this Ram, and then I will it's gonna be for sale. All right guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.